Way down and the parasail is the only way down. We take the tram up and then we have the parasail like we showed you.
Yeah, right.
No, serious.
So we're getting you prepared for it.
No, I'm just.
You got two trams on your.
You know what? The more I see, the more my vacation is worth.
That's right, Grandma.
I'd like to welcome you guys to the Alyeska aerial tram.
Yeah, something different each
Started
time.
off at an elevation of 250 feet. We're going to go up to about 2,303. Actual very top of the mountain sits at 3,939 feet. If you guys look out this direction over here, right below the cloud line, you can kind of make out 3 of the 7 glaciers that the restaurant up top gets its name from. Right there in each one of those valleys where the snow gets really bluish, black, rugged looking, those are actually glaciers trying to poke up out of the snow. There's actually 5 over there in that valley, or 5 over there in that mountain range, 1 past the big ridge line and 1 that sits inside of our mountain.
Up in the mountain.
If you look out the same direction down towards the ground, you have what we call the kettle palms. Those were formed by the glacier that carved out this valley. After many years of water erosion and dropping huge chunks of ice on the ground, caused big craters. The big one over here is actually over 30 feet deep.
Huh?
Can't believe it.
It's 30 feet deep down here?
You don't know, just don't open
I
the door.
can't see nothing, huh?
Come over here.
Out the opposite direction over there, you have the turning arm. Part of the Cook Inlet. It was named the Turning Arm by Captain James Cook's crew whenever they tried to sail through there in the late 18th century looking for the Northwest Passage. They're trying to fight the winds and the tides.
Well, but
They didn't make it very far, but they were forced to turn around. Hence its name. It's also home to one of the largest tide differentials in the world. The difference between low tide and high tide averages around 20 to 25 feet. Whenever the tide comes back in, you won't be able to see the silt beds out there anymore. It'll be nothing but a big bed of water.
Okay.
And this whole side of the mountain that we're traveling up, from the tree line on the extreme left to the tree line on the right, we call the North Face. It's actually the longest consecutive double black diamond ski run in the U.S. It has an average pitch of 45 degrees, a lot steeper in spots. Of course, you know, keep in mind, middle of winter, pretty much all this small vegetation that you see poking up, it's all covered up with snow. Only thing you can see is about the top halves of the really tall trees. We actually rank #1 out of all the ski resorts in the U.S. for the most average snowfall in a single season. Our season usually being Thanksgiving to Memorial Day. And in 33 years that they've been keeping track, we averaged 646 inches. This last season we had 970. We've actually got 300 inches just in February last year. Or this year, I should say. We've had records of up to 1,300 inches of snow here in a season, and 1,000-inch seasons are not uncommon. We also have 1,500 acres of skiable terrain on this mountain. That includes 73 different ski runs. And if this snow ever decides it wants to melt enough, we'll have the hiking trails, downhill mountain biking, and the guys are actually already doing paragliding off the top of the mountain.
Do you have to have your paragliding? You have to already have your license.
Yeah, you have to have a license if you want to go by yourself.
Okay.
If you tandem fly, they have pilots up here that'll take you out and fly. And you're like strapped in front of them. You guys are going to feel a swing as you pass this tower. You may want to hang on.
That's never used.
The mountain itself opened in 1959 for skiing. There were no chairlifts in the very beginning. The only way you could get up here was either helicopter rides or hiking. And then in 1960 they installed the first chairlift, which is that guy right over there. We still use it to this day. We call it Chair 1. It's a 2-seater, runs from the bottom of the mountain right up there, and takes about 15 minutes to get to the top. It actually used to run into the building that sits right in front of it, which is called the Roundhouse. It was the very first structure printed on the mountain. Now in the top floor of that building is the Roundhouse Museum. It's got a nice bit of history about the mountain and the surrounding valley. So you guys know the tram runs there at 15 minutes off the hour. The current time right now is about 1:21. The next one will be at 1:30, 1:45, 2 o'clock, so forth, so on. Go up the stairs to the right, there's the Glacier Express restaurant, the restrooms, viewing deck, and then the Roundhouse Museum in the top floor of that building. If you're interested in going paragliding, up the left set of stairs straight ahead will be the office. Up above us is 7 Glaciers Restaurant. They'll be opening the bar at 4:30 and start to serve dinner at 5. Big reservations there, it makes everybody's life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, enjoy yourselves.
Air pass.
Yeah, that's the way it is now.
Actually, I got the wrong one. I have yours.